It's been years since I've last set eyes on this place. To be forced to see her now,
Ah, sorry for the frustration. I was bidding on a LP. I was bidding on a vinyl copy of the Return of the Jedi soundtrack. Her?
You saw her in the courtyard earlier, didn't you? The Archbishop, Lady Rhea.
Lady Rhea?
As you know, the majority of folks in Fodlan are devout followers of the teachings of Seros. The leader of that ridiculously large religious organization is the Archbishop, Lady Rhea.
Thank you for your patience, Gerald. My name is Seteth. I am an advisor to the Archbishop.
Right. Hello.
It has been a long time, Gerald. I wonder, was it the will of the goddess that we have another chance meeting like this? The miracle of fatherhood has blessed you. That is your child, is it not?
Yes. Born many years after I left this place, I wish I could introduce you to the mother of my child, but I'm afraid we lost her to illness.
I see. My condolences. As for you, I heard of your valiant efforts from Alois. What is your name?
My name is...
A fine name indeed. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you.
I don't even
for
speak
saving
here,
your
so I
students
wonder
of
why
the
it didn't
Opposite
just have a
Academy.
thing where it would input my name.
I can't believe it. Forced back into the Knights of Seros. I'm sorry I dragged you into this. Looks like I'll be stuck here for a while. And I'm afraid your services are requested as well.
I must work here? As a mercenary?
Nothing like that. They want you to teach, by the sound of it. You heard those brats earlier talking about the Officers' Academy, right? Well, the Academy just happens to be short a professor. And apparently that damned Alois went and recommended you to Lady Rhea.
So, you must be the new professor. My, how stern and handsome you are.
Back off, lady.
No.
He's my dad.
I'm not the one you're looking for.
Oh, it's you then? So young.
Competence and age are not necessarily correlated, as you well know. I am Hanneman, a Crest Scholar and Professor at the Officers' Academy. I wonder if you bear a crest of your own. When next you have a moment to spare, I insist that you pay me a visit so we can delve into the subject further.
I'm Manuela. I'm a professor, a physician, a songstress, and available. It's nice to meet you.
You're a... Ma'am, this is a Wendy's. You're a professor here. You teach students. You teach children. You're a songstress?
Of course. Before I came here, I belonged to a renowned opera company. Perhaps you've heard of me? The Middlefranc Opera Company is beautiful, peerless.
Spare our colleague the needless chatter, Manuela. Now then, it seems you'll be taking charge of one of the Academy's 3 houses. I expect you haven't yet been briefed on the nature of each, have you?
Do you really not know? Fine. I'll do you a favor and explain. The Officers' Academy is comprised of 3 houses of students, each of which is closely affiliated with its region of origin. The Black Eagle House is for students from the Adrestian Empire. Their house leader this year is Edelgard, the Imperial Princess, who is in line to be the next Emperor.
The Blue Lion House is for students from the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. Their house leader this year is Prince Dimitri. He is to be the next king of Fargus.
Lastly, there is the Golden Deer House, which is for students of the Leicester Alliance. Their house leader is Claude, grandson to Duke Regan, the leader of the Alliance.
To think that the next Emperor, King, and Sovereign Duke are all here. It certainly is a promising year for the Academy.
I'll say. I just hope none of those little treasures cause any trouble.
Have you no intention of changing your mind, Rhea? Appointing a stranger, a child no less, as a professor at our esteemed academy is...
I have made my decision, Seteth. I know worrying comes naturally to you, but there is truly no need. That stranger is Gerald's flesh and blood, after all.
I can't say that's all too comforting. How trustworthy is this Gerald character? Is he not the man who went missing after the Great Fire 21 years ago?
Yeah, I've stopped the automatic advance here because I need to just come out and say it now. Cetus looks like me if I had green hair and a chin-strap beard.
Seteth, they have my trust. Let that be enough for you as well.
Some odd ducks in the bunch indeed. Whee! I have 50 seconds left in this eBay bid. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go for it. Okay, highest bid at this point. 13 seconds left. While this cutscene of all the different students plays out. Oh, I was outbid with 1 second left. I missed out on the Return of the Jedi soundtrack. Well. Looking through all these. There he is! The man himself! My dude, Dude. My dude. This may be inappropriate to say because she's like the Archbishop and all, but why does Rhea have hips for days? My first task,
I assume you
should
are
you choose to
already
accept.
aware that you will be teaching here at the Officers' Academy, correct? To start, please speak with the 3 house leaders. You should also take a look around the academy and acquaint yourself with your new home.
You should speak with every student you can. This may be your only chance to see what they're really like before you become a professor. Speak to the 3 house leaders and gather information about the students in each house. The students can be found in the reception hall on the 1st floor and throughout the Officers' Academy. I will accept. Okay, the mini-map in the upper corner. Okay, I'm not going to read all the tutorial stuff. I've played this game. Oh, what is this here? These 3 little dots. There aren't people here. Wait. What? Are there people here and I can't see?
What do you think?
Okay, yeah. Lawrence is a true noble. Ash is the best. Totally unpretentious. Why did that trip me up?
So, you've accepted a teaching position here. Pity. I was hoping you would lend your strength to the Empire. I never properly introduced myself, did I? My name is Edelgard von Hresbalg. I am the princess and heir apparent of the Adrestian Empire. I wonder if you'll be tasked with leading the Black Eagles. I hope you've had a chance to meet everyone. Would you like to know more about any of the Black Eagles?
Suppose I should. With this being a recording, I'll go through each of them one by one.
Me? Well, some think I'm a bit distant. Arrogant, even. But there's little to be done. One day, I must rise to become Adrestia's next emperor.
We get to... Hubert, my least favorite character. Why are you holding your crotch like that, Hubert? I don't like you. Okay, Ferdinand.
For
I am
some reason,
Ferdinand
he
von
thinks of me
Eyre.
as a bitter rival and is always trying to challenge me.
Okay, I actually kind of ended up liking Ferdinand pretty alright. Like, I don't think he's a great character. I mean, look at the way he's doing the hover hand on his own hip. Okay, Lindhard.
He's remarkably intelligent, but he only wishes to apply himself to tasks that particularly interest him, and nothing else.
Why is he
also
Why is he
fond of,
holding his crotch too?
well, napping.
Okay, Caspar.
He's the second son of Count Bergles. He has no inheritance in his future, which is perhaps why he's always so eager to prove himself. If he ends up in your care, be sure to keep a close eye on him.
I like Caspar a lot too. I think he's fine. Oh, but Bernadetta though.
She's Count Varley's only daughter. I suppose you could say she's a bit eccentric, but she seems like a gentle soul.
I like Bernie a lot. She's one of my favorites. And the first time I played, she was the one that I ended up romancing. And then Dorothea.
Few commoners have joined the Black Eagle House, but Dorothea is an exception. She's a songstress from a famous opera company in the Empire. I'm not entirely sure what brought her to the Officers Academy.
Funny enough, Dorothea was the person I romanced on the second time I played this game. Okay, and Petra.
To the west of Fogland is an archipelago called Brigid. Petra is the granddaughter of their king. Brigid is a vassal state of the Empire, which is how she came to be enrolled here. She's incredibly smart and studious.
And her braid defies gravity. Okay, so that's everybody with the Black Eagle House. We'll be finding them and talking to them all as we go along here.
Hello there.
Okay, yeah, I think literally all of the students are, like, in the same area here in the Officers Academy, if I'm recalling correctly. Including Claude. Some teaching gig, eh?
Well, scored a teaching gig here, did you? Talk about a great first impression. I guess that means I'd better introduce myself properly. I'm Claude von Regan. I'm from the ruling house of the Leicester Alliance, but don't worry too much about all that madness. I'm guessing you don't know which class you'll be teaching yet, do you? I bet you'd like ours. We're not as difficult as the other two. Have you met the folks from the Golden Deer House yet? Care to know more about anyone?
Yes, please. Okay, Claude, tell me about yourself.
Piqued your interest, have I? As luck would have it, I'm pretty curious about you as well.
Alright, Lawrence. Lawrence, I
He's
forgot
the
about
heir
you.
of Gloucester territory. If you haven't already picked up on it, he's a bit arrogant and fancies himself a ladies' man.
Now, I will say this. The Golden Deer, whoever cuts their hair does a... They need to get a new hairstylist. Oh, but Raphael, the big boy.
He comes from a merchant family, but his parents died in an accident. Seems like he's had a rough life. Despite all that, he's just about the most cheerful guy you'll ever meet. His passions are training, eating, and... actually, that's about it.
I love Raphael. If we don't choose the Golden Deer House, we are recruiting Raphael. Stop grabbing your crotch, you're not Michael Jackson. Okay, Lysithea.
Lysithea is the daughter of Cordelia.
If we don't end up going with the Golden Deer, we'll probably end up recruiting Lysithea as well. Or Lysithea. I keep saying her name wrong. Okay, Marianne.
Marianne is Margrave Edmund's daughter, and that's pretty much all I know about her. She doesn't interact much with other students, so I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of folks here have never even heard her speak.
Okay, Hilda. Hilda, my queen.
Hilda is the only daughter of Duke Goneril. It seems her father and brother coddle her quite a bit. If you look up lazy in the dictionary, her picture won't be there because she never got around to submitting it. Not too unusual for a noble, I guess.
Oh, Hilda. If we don't go Golden Deer route, I will sorely miss you because you cannot recruit Hilda, unfortunately. This chick.
Leonie enrolled because she wants to be a mercenary. I think she said that her father is a hunter. She's pretty blunt and as stingy as they come. A habitual saver, too. I think she's hoping to repay her village for helping to send her here.
A habitual saver, you say? That's the literal only thing I like about her, because I can relate to habitually saving.
Please accept my apologies for the other day. You came to our aid, yet I hadn't even the courtesy to properly introduce myself. I am Dimitri Alexandra Blaithid, Crown Prince of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. Of course, at the Academy, I am simply a student. And I've heard word that you are to become a professor here. Delightful news. I still have much to learn, but I'm confident I could benefit greatly from your guidance.
I'm sure
In any
you could,
case,
dude.
Welcome to the monastery. I hear you're investigating the different houses here. Did any of the Blue Lions catch your attention?
Yes, let's hear about them. Let's start with you, Dimitri.
Me? Oh, please forgive me. It's difficult to open up on the spot, don't you think?
I can relate. Why are all the men grabbing their crotches? But now we have Dedu, my Dedude.
Dedu was born in Dusker, and has been loyally working in my service for the past 4 years. He's rather taciturn, but once you get to know him, you'll see he's a kind and good-natured young man.
I love him. He's my favorite character.
Felix is the heir to House Fraldarius.
And Felix,
He has a bit of a
who is
short
basically
tongue,
Shadow the
but a fool.
Hedgehog.
Deep down, he's a good guy.
You'll see what I mean later. Ash. Oh dear Ash.
He's the adoptive son of Lord Lenato of Castle Gaspar, but I hear he was born a commoner. He has an extremely earnest personality, so I'm certain he will approach your lectures with great enthusiasm.
I didn't comment on his crotch grabbing out of protest. And also because Ash is the bestest boy. Meanwhile, while Ash is the bestest boy, Sylvain is the worstest boy.
Sylvain is the heir to House Gautier. He is a capable person who highly values his friends. That said, well, he's always been a bit of a skirt chaser, so to speak. Pardon my bluntness. I speak with him about it often, but it doesn't seem to help.
I kinda hate Sylvain, if I'm being honest. If we do not go the Blue Lions route, I will not be recruiting Sylvain. Okay, Mercedes.
I hear she was born to imperial nobility, but a twist of fate brought her to the kingdom. She may seem carefree on the surface, but she's actually a kind soul who pays careful attention to everyone around her.
Oh, sweet Mercedes. She is a sweetheart.
Annette is Baron Dominic's niece. She is a talented student who scored extremely high marks at the Royal School of Sorcery. She's cheerful and hardworking. Brilliant, really. Though she can be a bit oblivious at times. I hear she caused an explosion in the kitchen last night.
Oh. And Annette is also a sweetheart. I love her a lot. She was the person I romanced the last time. And if we do not do the Blue Lions route, I will be recruiting Annette for sure. Probably be recruiting Mercedes as well if we're not doing Blue Lions, but I still have not decided. For as definitively as I said Golden Deer at the beginning, I'm seriously considering doing Blue Lions. Okay, one last person. Ingrid.
Ingrid is Count Galatia's daughter. She is also a childhood friend of Felix, Sylvain, and myself. She is diligent, industrious, and principled. In truth, she is more knightly than most knights you will ever meet.
Alright, Ingrid. She's
I
aight.
appreciate your effort.
You're responsible for choosing which house to lead. There are students who have yet to speak with. Try visiting each house homeroom. Okay, yeah, I do need to actually go and talk to the students. Suppose I should return to Rad. No, I will not. Continue exploring. I still need to talk to the people. Okay, let's go talk to the Golden Deer people. Ugh, why is the first one here Lawrence?
Ah, you must be that renowned mercenary. Perhaps you'd like to join me for a cup of tea sometime.
No thanks.
My name is Lawrence Hellman Gloucester. You will want to remember it.
No, I won't. Why is the next one this kid?
Are you someone's guest? The
Oh,
dining hall's
not
that
you,
way,
Raphael.
if
You're
that's what
perfect, and
you're
I love
looking
you.
No, Raphael. That's Captain Gerald's kid. Hi, I'm Leonie Pinelli, Captain Gerald's first and greatest apprentice. I'm sure he's told you about me.
for. Nice to meet you. I'm Raphael Kirsten. Who are you again?
The thing that I really don't like about Leonie is that she is quite literally obsessed with my father. It's uncomfortable and I hate it.
So you're the skilled mercenary who saved Claude, are you?
Oh, you are? It's such an honor to meet you. Ignatz Victor. My parents are Alliance merchants.
And I am Lysithia von Ordelia. Please do not forget it.
I won't forget you, Lysithia.
It's like this.
Hey, are you that mercenary? Everyone's been talking about you. I'm Hilda Valentine Goneril, and her name is...
Marianne von Edmund.
Are you joining the Knights of Seros or something? Well, I look forward to seeing more of you.
Oh, Hilda. My queen. Okay, here we go. Ugh. They always have to lead off with the worst characters in their houses.
It must be my lucky day today, being approached by such a beauty.
Ugh.
I'm Sylvain Jose Gautier. Feel free to say hi whenever you like.
Never.
Hi there. You must be the one everyone's talking about. I'm Ash. Great to meet you. This here is Dedu. He serves Prince Dimitri.
I have heard that you rescued His Highness. Words cannot express my gratitude. Should you ever require my strength, Please know that I will hasten to repay this debt.
I love him. He's the greatest.
And who's this? You don't look familiar at all. Do you work here at the monastery?
Oh, Mercy! Do you think this is that mercenary people have been talking about?
Now that I think about it, that does sound like something Dimitri may have said. I suppose you'll be enrolling at the Officers' Academy too, then? Well, it's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Mercedes, and this is my best friend.
I'm Annette. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet the both of you, too.
I have heard all about what you did from Prince Dimitri. As a citizen of Fargus, I thank you.
He also said you're quite skilled. And he doesn't just say things like that. I look forward to sparring with you and beating you.
Felix, must you always speak of fighting right away? Oh, and, you may call me Ingrid. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
And now for the Black Eagles. Oh, they're not leading off with the worst character, because... oh, shoot, they actually kind of are. I'm going this way here. Screw you, Hubert, I don't care.
What? I don't talk to strangers.
Bernadetta, this is no stranger. Our house leader owes this person a great debt. Is that not right? I am Ferdinand von Eyre.
Since we're definitely not choosing the Black Eagles, I will say these two characters I will probably recruit. Along with Dorothea over here, I will probably recruit.
Well now, you don't have a familiar face. What brings you here? Oh, my name is Dorothea. Before I joined the Academy, I was a member of an opera company in the Empire. You should hear me sing sometime.
Is it true that you saved Edelgard? That's incredible. The name's Caspar, by the way. Pleased to meet you.
Linhart, goodbye.
For sure, Ferdinand, Bernadetta, Dorothea, and Caspar I will be trying to recruit.
Thank you.
Caspar is a little difficult to recruit from what I remember, but I'm gonna be working on that. May as well get this over with.
I am Hubert, a humble servant of Lady Edelgard. I heard you came to the aid of Her Highness. You have my most sincere thanks. This is Petra. She has come all the way from Brigid to study in the Empire. Back on her archipelago, she is actually a princess. In Fodlan terms, she would be called heir to the throne.
Hello, I am called Petra. I am pleased to be meeting with... I am pleased to have met you.
I suppose I should return to Rhea. Okay, the game is like, yeah, you get move along. We're on time crunch. I'm not actually at time crunch. It is really hard to decide because I am really torn between Blue Lions and Golden Deer. So what I'm gonna do, I'm going to call this recording session here. And when I come back for the next recording session, I will have decided between Golden Deer and Blue Lions. So I guess until next time, keep on keeping on and stay classy.